Hello. So my name is Danae. I'm your independent NORWegian consultant for Joanne's Norwegian experience tonight. I am here to give you a demonstration of our mop system, and it is an incredible system that has changed my life and many others' lives. I ran into some severe technical difficulties tonight, and I'm gonna just try to keep this short and sweet as best I can, because I've actually already done some of the demo and don't have much to dust up for you all. But let's start with the size. So our mop system at this very moment comes in 3 different sizes. We have, in our spring mini flyer, we have the extra large, and this is not in our regular catalog, so it's available for a limited time. I presume if it sells well, they can introduce this size. This you want if you have a very large floor space or open concept house. I love this when I'm cleaning at the church that I clean at. It has a huge floor space, and my regular size of the Superior doesn't. It's a lot of walking to use it. So this is a tile mop pad. Ignore which mop pad it is, but this is the size difference, and that's our Superior. Then we have our small, and it is not half the size, but nearly. Anyways, I started out, I got the Superior with my kit, and I found for my space here that my floor space, that it was just a little bit too big, and I much prefer the small system. So the extra large system only comes in the blue and yellow pads. That's it. There's no extra pads for it. Just your dry mop and your wet mop, and it's in the blue and the yellow. And I believe it comes with a gray pole with black trim. Our Superior mop system, which is the regular size, comes also with a wet and dry pad. They are now in gray, but you can still get our blue-green system, which is NORWegian colors. Has been our staple colors for a long time, and this gives you an idea of how short the handle will shrink down to for traveling. It's very convenient, and I do have on here the small dry mop pad and small mop base. So we can get it in the blue and the green, with the gray that has a yellow trim, and gray with a blue trim is the pads. We currently have some yellow and blue pads available, and it also comes in the Nordic neutrals, which is like a rose gold colored system. So our small only comes in the blue green, or you can again get the gray black and the gray mop pads with yellow trim and gray with the blue trim. So those are our sizes. For doing windows, I like the Superior. And the other thing is, you can buy these pieces individually. So once you have the mop system, if you bought the Superior mop system with the rubber brush, you can also buy the mop base in the small or the extra large at this time, and you can buy the pads individually also. You'll already have the pole, so that is a really great thing. The other thing is, if you're doing windows or walls, back here, there is a little clamp. What you want to do is make sure that your mop head is straight, and you push it up and it clicks into place, and then your mop head only goes this way. It doesn't go. When you're doing your floors, you want it unclicked and down, and your mop base will go all around. Always mop in a figure 8. Like that. And that is going to keep the dirt in front of your mop. I also offset my mop base on my pad so that when I'm going along the wall or the baseboards, this will lift up and take care of the baseboards at the same time. Now, unfortunately, I did not get my spray mop attachment came in, but I had it delivered to a store owner beside me, and she was closed before I was able to get done work. So I was unable to pick it up to demo for you, but it is amazing. It attaches. Someone was asking about this in the group. So there's little things here. The spray mop attachment attaches here with the water container that you pull in or out, and then this part would clip onto the spray mop attachment. And you need to make sure that when you are going to spray, that your pole is 90 degrees up. You just give a push and you'll get a spray right in front of the mop pad. And this isn't very comfortable for me sitting on the floor like this. When I am done doing my dry mopping, which I do before I wet mop, I take mine outside. But for you tonight, I'm going to show you what this rubber brush, it's good for so many things. For pet hair on couches, for area rugs, for anything. It's super handy for a lot of things and super duper inexpensive. When you buy the Superior mop system, you have an opportunity to buy it with this as part of the package. But you just brush it into the garbage, or as I said, I like to do it outside, and I like to do my mop pad both ways. Then it has a great Velcro, very strong gripping Velcro, and you just rip it off. It has a tab that says what it is. It also says on the trim, I'll get my garbage can out of the road. On all of our NORWegian products, all tags will tell you exactly what the product is, and you can hang it. This one probably doesn't need to dry because it's your dry mop pad, but it's very convenient and doesn't take up a lot of room for storage. When you're using your wet mop pad after you're done with it, you're definitely going to want to hang it to dry. This has the micro silver in it, so as it is drying, It is self-purifying, nullifying any bacteria, mold, or mildew that you may have picked up on your floors. One thing to remember when you're using your wet mop pad: water only, and the water isn't what cleans the floor. The microfiber is what cleans the floor. So you only need this to be damp, not soaking wet. You're going to end up likely with streaks if you use it soaking wet. The other thing that I discovered is I always used to have a bit of diluted Ultra Power Plus laundry powder detergent diluted in water, and I would always use that on the floors, and I noticed that my floors weren't being as shiny. Laundry soap has to be washed or rinsed off, right? So now what I do is about once a month I might use the diluted, we call it Up, and use it on my mop pad on the floor, and then the other times I just use water. So I like to just spray it. I'm using here our Forever spray bottle. I think I used it in another demo for you guys, and it's a glass bottle with frosted glass and a silicone base that you can take off. If it drops, I've had this for over a year. Has a great nozzle system, and for certain things that you might have diluted, if you want it to come out foamy, you keep the screen on or you flip the screen off. For floors, you don't want the screen on. So anyways, I just spray my mop pad, put it on the floor. This is gonna be a lot easier for me. Take my mop base, and I'm gonna adjust my mop so you can see. Tighten it. Oh, and go if your floor has any grooving like this one does. You want to go with the grain or the groove. If it is a vinyl, then you can do the figure 8. And this will just make your life so much simpler. It does an amazing job. What I do find that I like, can you hear this? It really grips to the floor. And I was using a few other mop systems prior to NORWegian, and I would find, and I do at the daycare and other places I'm at, and you would have like one area of the mop pad that is doing all the work. With the NORWegian system, the whole thing does. So in a nutshell, that's how you mop. Dry mop first, then wet mop with not a soaking wet mop pad. Now, we have other pads available. If you have animals, cats, dogs, women with long hair in your household, this thing is phenomenal. It also works great for dusting the walls. This is our chenille mop pad. You buy it separately, and it says on the tag, floor dry. Use it dry. We have a tile mop pad. So this comes in the small or the superior. This comes in the small or the superior. The blue are like little more firmer, bristly things. So for like ceramic tiled floors and stuff to get in the grooves a bit more, that's what these are good for. And then we also have our window cloth pad. So this is great for doing windows. We have a handheld handle with the same base that is used on our mop system. But you can also attach it to the telescopic pole, and you can wash your window with this and then dry it with this, and it works great. It also comes in the small and it comes in the large. Again, these are bought separately. The yellow and blue come with, but your other ones are sold separately. This is our former color of the Enviro Wand, and the great thing is the handle comes off. There's just these two little plastic things that you clip or pinch, sorry. Pinch that off. You can put this on. And then you can dust away your ceiling fan if you have really high ceilings, what have you. So that fits on. A lot of our stuff is so interchangeable, it's fantastic. The handle on our new Enviro Wand is a light gray, and there's the base here twists off, and there's a little brush that is so great for getting in lots of small places like ridges, where your windows are, or behind your faucets, things like that. Then, ta-da, the Pista Resistance, our rubber broom attachment. So this is made with a thermoplastic, and it is infused with our micro silver. So no matter what it's sweeping up, it will again self-purify. It will not let bacterial, mold, or mildew continue to multiply, so then it just becomes null and void. It also has a squeegee on it, so for wet messes you can easily squeegee up the mess into one spot. Use your Enviro cloth or something, counter cloth, to wipe it up, and proceed to mop the area or whatever. This also works really great on area mats or rugs, sorry, and on our entry mats, floor mats in vehicles, or like the carpeting in vehicles. Works great. And if this is too big, your rubber brush is just as convenient for doing the floors in your vehicles, carpet, seats, whatever. Okay, so that is almost 20 minutes, and that gives you a good gist of our mop system, and I'm gonna have to try to upload this video. So I'm gonna leave it at that, and I want to thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, please, 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 by all means, ask me. I can either messenger phone you, video phone you. I can try to type out all the answer. I can do, hopefully Facebook glitch gets fixed soon, and I can just do a quick live demo on it. We're going to be closing up Joanne's party very soon. Your orders have been phenomenal. I think that we're getting her. We've got the first group of rewards unlocked, and I'd like to at least get the second group, which is $5.50 in sales, unlocked, and then she'll have a bit more of an extra spending spree. I would really Moptions, I almost forgot. I have 30 seconds to do this. There's 3 ways to get a mop. 1, buy it. 2, you can host a party. NORWegian has lots of mop months, and you can get it as a hostess reward, or also when you host a party, you always get a spending spree depending on the amount of your sales, and you can use that towards purchasing your mop at a discount. Or 3, join my team. I just named my team. It's Team Blaze, and we are part of a bigger team called Wildfire, and this company is phenomenal. Changed my life. Love Norwex, love the company, love the products, and really enjoy building a team together too. So if you join my team, there are a couple of options and ways that you can get your mop is in your starter kit, and we can discuss it. But if you'd like to host a party and maybe get your mop for free or at a huge discount, let me know, please. All right, I'll let you go. We're just over the 20-minute mark. Thanks for joining. Have a good night.